Good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. I hope you have had a beautiful morning so far. I hope you got outside and got some sunshine. And I want to encourage you to grab some shoes, maybe throw on some headphones and go for a walk with me. Right now, I'm out in nature and I am on my walk with God. And well, I thought, company, what better company than you? Lord, please give me the right words to say, to come out of me, put the right feeling in my heart so that I can touch the lives of whoever listens to this episode. I am imperfect. I have sinned. I have lied. I have cheated. I have stolen. I have done things that I have so much shame about that I can't even journal about them. We are all imperfect. You see, we weren't born to just be. The same way that our children are going to make mistakes, are going to make a mess with the spaghetti, are going to cry and throw tantrums, are going to get into fights at school, are going to maybe get arrested for spray painting the bridge, are going to have to call us at 2 a.m. to pick them up from a party because they feel unsafe, are going to make the wrong types of friends. The same way that our children are going through life and learning, well, so are we. Who said that we stopped growing and being children of God just because we moved out of our parents' home? Nobody did. Yet somehow we have told ourselves this truth that only comes from us, that we're supposed to know everything, that we're supposed to be able to hop on the internet and find the solution to any problem that we have, that we can't ask our neighbor for how they would handle the situation, that we can't rely on our parent because we blame them for a lot of our trauma, that we can't show that we don't know what we're doing because our kids will judge us, because somebody will snap a video of us at the mall if we yell. We have fed ourselves this evil lie. We have fed ourselves this evil lie. It's poisoning. It's poisoning not just you, but it's poisoning your entire life, the people around you. You have always been someone that learns. You have always been someone that grows. You have always been a curious child. But somewhere along the way, you lost your innocence. With that innocence, you lost your ability to speak to God. And not because he wasn't listening, but because you only do it when it's convenient for you. And I don't know about you, but that's not the type of relationship that a father and child should have. I would be very upset if my son only came to me when he needed something, but I'll never turn him away. You see, even though you might have gone through something that caused you to lose your innocence, that caused you to feel disheartened, disillusioned, angry at the world, he was always there. The problem is that you have this story that you have told yourself, but there's a hole in your story. See, you tell yourself about the time that your visa or your green card or an important check or something got lost in the mail and you had to pay $800 just to replace it. But you forget the fact that there were 3 neighbors that put a check in your mailbox to help you replace it. What do you think that was? You tell yourself the story that you got passed up for that promotion at work, but you forget the fact that it's because you had a child on the way. And first you had to focus on the home front. Why do you think that happened? You tell yourself the story of, I ended up in this abusive relationship. And if God was real, then why does love feel the way that it feels? Love is not real, and you fell out of love with love. But God was there, and God put that billboard in front of you that had a divorce lawyer's number on it, or God had that friend that for some reason called you out of nowhere to borrow your lawnmower, and you know that he had been through it before, so you spoke to him about it, and he gave you the words that you needed. That was God. There are limitless situations that have found you in your life. You guys okay? That's cool. I just saw some kids riding their bikes and their dads with them on a walkie-talkie. Very, very cool. As I was, there will always be reasons to be angry. You can sit there and you can come up with stories. You can try and use your flawed human logic to explain why God is not real or why he's not in your corner or why he's unfair. And you can just drive yourself insane. You can dwindle yourself down to nothing. It is easy. And you end up in that dark, dark hole. And you look around and you blame God for putting you there. But you have to realize that the way down to that dark, dark hole is by you taking the steps that you had to take to walk into that hole. See, God didn't throw you into that hole. God didn't ask you to do what you did. You have free choice, free will, free life. But he'll always be there to help you out. And maybe right now you're in that hole. Maybe you know someone that's in that hole. Maybe you feel helpless. Maybe you feel hopeless. I bring you amazing news. I bring you the solution to all of your problems. I bring you the answer to any of your questions. Let me tell you what you should do. This is what I did, and it worked really well for me. Great kids, man. They're on top of it. You see, I just raised my hand. I had hope that if I put my hand up and I asked and I prayed and I hoped that somebody would see it, that somebody would pull me out, that somebody would help me get out, that I would be strong enough to do it. Because when I tried to do it by myself, when I tried to pull myself out of the hole that I had made for myself, and I clawed and clawed at the muddy dirt, and I tried to get out of this hole that I found myself in, and it was raining, and it was pouring, and the water kept coming, and I kept feeling like I was going to drown. I kept feeling like this was the end. Every single time, every single time that I thought that I was the solution, that my arrogance got to me and said that if I got myself in here, I can get myself out. I don't need anyone. God's not for me. Other people are lucky. They have more money. They have a different skin color. They were born richer. They're better off than me. I've been divorced twice. I don't deserve love. I've cheated. I'm a sinner. That's how you spiral. That's when the anxiety creeps in. And I don't care. I do not care whether you think that you are better off. I promise you, you're not. Because when I was at my highest, when I was making the most money in my entire life, I had never felt more alone. When I glorified myself and I was proud of the business that I had built and the $500,000 that I had made, it all came crumbling down. I lost everything. And I was about to lose a lot more. And this time, instead of pretending that I could just claw my way out on my own, that I could just find a rope, that if I could just maneuver this way and find some sort of business opportunity or the right type of client or the right deal, that that if I looked a certain way, if I had this podcast or these videos or this, then I would be able to. Do you hear the arrogance? I didn't. I would lie to myself and call it confidence. And God humbled me, and he told me that, who do you think you are? I was following the wrong people. I was living the wrong life. And I lied to myself and saying, well, at least I don't drink, you know? I'm not cheating on my fiance. I have a baby on the way. My kids are doing great. So what if I have so much confidence that people call me arrogant? That's just because they don't understand me. And it cost me everything. And I don't know how you feel about this, but I would venture to say, especially if you're a parent, that no matter how many tantrums your child throws, no matter how many walls they splatter with spaghetti, no matter how many times you get a call from school, if he falls into a pit, you will be there with your hand ready to lift him out. And for the first time ever, instead of me getting on my knees and asking God to help me, because I had done it before, this time I looked at my life and I said, thank you. You see, I had to become grateful of all of the things that I had gone through. I had to be grateful for the trials. I had to be grateful for the pain. I had to be grateful for the misery. I had to be grateful for the lessons. I had to be grateful because until you actually learn the lesson, until you feel grace in your life, until you feel real peace in your life, and I'm talking about real peace, not by the amount of money in your bank account, not by the fact that you don't take work calls after 5 p.m. I'm talking about permanent peace that just flows through you, and time no longer feels like it's vanishing, but you know you have a limited amount of time. You have to learn the lesson. And I stopped asking for help and I just said, thank you. Thank you for the lessons that you have given me. Thank you for the story that I get to tell. Thank you for this amazing life that I have where I get to walk and talk with you whenever I choose to. Thank you for the clients that I get to help. Thank you for the world that I get to impact. Thank you for the lives that I get to change. Thank you for the belief that I have in myself. Thank you for every single lesson. Thank you for pushing me to my limit. Thank you for pushing me past my limit. Thank you for allowing me to get through what I got through. And thank you for being there with me. Through you, I can do anything. I said thank you to him. And I felt this warmth wash over me as I feel every time I say thank you to the big guy. I don't pretend to know the answers. I can't quote scripture. I have not been baptized in the Christian church. I just know that he's with me. It's not about if you read the Bible, it helps, but it's not about whether or not you talk to him every day. You should. It's just about if you're willing to put that hand up and just say, thank you, thank you. Anger, frustration, hate, shame. You have to feel these feelings. You can't escape them. And if you face them and you feel them and you just say, thank you, God, for all of these feelings, because this is what it means to be alive. I'm a human being. I'm supposed to feel feelings. I can't suppress them. You will be able to breathe them out of you. And as you let them escape into the world, they become less and less powerful over you. And you start to feel like you have this newfound space inside of you that will not only be filled by God, but it's always been with you. You just have more space in your heart for him. I don't know at what stage of your journey you're at right now. I do know that the best way for me to help you is to just tell you these stories, to give you these examples. I do know that I will keep doing this. I will keep asking questions. I will keep trying to figure out my purpose in this world, because I think the purpose of finding your purpose is your purpose. Ah, we're meant to be curious. We're meant to have adventure. We're meant to travel. We're meant to seek out. We're meant for more. And we have neutered ourselves. We have cut ourselves down to these limited versions of ourselves because of technology, because of fast food, because of the pressures of life, because of what our neighbor has, because of the fact that even though we work and work and work, we fill our life with toys and gadgets that we don't need because we feel like we're always behind. Behind compared to who? Behind compared to who? You are as insignificant as any other human being on this earth. You are one of 7 some odd billion of people. And that's humbling. But you are also extremely unique. There is no one else like you. There is no one that has your memories, no one that has your experiences, no one that has your funny quirks, your sense of style, your humor. There's no one else like you. So who is it that you are racing with? Who are you trying to catch up to? The only person that is you is you. And if you just slow yourself down and I do mean literally slow yourself down, go on a nature trail and just walk. That's how I started. Walking and talking with God was the first thing that I did that I think was a huge lever for me that helped me tap into what I was missing in life. So slow down, take a breath, take a beat, take a pause, take a moment, and just give yourself permission to be. If you're angry, be angry. If you're frustrated, be frustrated, and just get it all out. Let it all out. Cry if you need to cry. Yell if you need to yell. Release. Do not suppress. Release into the world what you are feeling. Yell at the top of your lungs. And if you feel it right now, do it. Ah. That exhale releases the negative energy. That exhale is witnessed by your God, your creator, your best friend, your father. And he knows what that exhale is. He sees it every day. He knows that it is you releasing the pain that you have inside of you. He knows that now that you have breathed out that negative energy, you are willing to inhale a little bit of him, a little bit of peace, a little bit of love. I would encourage you to make this a daily practice. And if you want to join me for a walk, I'm going to try and do as many of these as I can. I have no idea where I'm walking to. I just know that I'll never stop walking. And I trust in God that whatever is supposed to happen with these little recordings that I'm doing, that they make it to the right people, that maybe you send it to someone that needs it. Maybe it's your son, maybe it's your daughter, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's someone at work that's going through something, and just send it to them. You can't impose, you can't force, just send it. Send it and say, hey, was just thinking about you. I think you might find this short episode, just say short, don't tell them how long it is, very insightful. And don't trick them, but be strategic. Say something along the lines of, it reminded me of you, winky face emoji. Chances are they're more than likely going to listen to it. And if this is you and somebody sent you this message, now it's your turn. And just know that whoever sent you this audio really does love you. They're thinking about you. Connect with them. Talk with them. Maybe they might be able to help you on this leg of your journey because God sent them. This is the part where I'm going to talk to God for a little bit, and I want you to hear how I do it. Because there's no perfect way to do it, but I think that for me, for a long time, I had no idea how to do it. And because it felt so foreign, because it felt so difficult, because I saw that other people could do it, I didn't know where to start. And I want to give you not permission, but encouragement to just go on a walk, find a trail, and just start talking to him. Pretend that he's walking next to you. And it can sound a little bit like this. All right, so here we are. It's about to be Easter, and I am questioning what church I should go to tomorrow because I have not been to church since I was little. But just like you have been showing me this entire week, I am meant for more, and I can't hide from it. I know that every time I do, you bring me right back. Now, if you remember, which I know you do, last week I was pretty angry with you, and I did some yelling. I want to thank you for giving me that space to be angry and let my emotions out. I want to thank you for your patience. I want to thank you for your grace. I want to thank you for your compassion. I want to thank you for the fact that the moment that I started trusting you wholeheartedly, not because you're holding my life in your hands, but because my life is in your hands by my choice. Well, I know that you've been showing up for me nonstop, and I got to tell you, it feels nice. Right now, the battle that I'm facing, that I would really love some help with, some clarity on, maybe some direction. I don't know. Is this constant, never ending, annoying, obnoxious overthinking that I do? I overthink my overthinking so much that I start overthinking my overthinking. I know, it's terrible. I sit here and I tell myself, all right, now that I know what I am meant to do and I have my purpose, how do I do it? Do I switch my business? Do I launch a new podcast? Do I change my client base? Do I make new videos? Do I have to hire a video editor? Do you hear me, God? Like, I get to this point where I feel overwhelmed with the possibilities of life that I don't know which way to walk. I don't know what's more important. And I'm asking you to please help me because I have been abusing my brain for years. I have drank so much alcohol that I'm surprised I'm still here. I have done so many things to my body that it feels destroyed. And I'm just asking you, I'm asking you for patience. I'm asking you for patience. So I'm going to come back to you guys for a second. God, give me a minute. I'm going to explain something to these beautiful people of yours. I just start talking. I don't know what I'm going to say. I just trust that the words that I have to say that come from me, if I don't hold back, if I have complete trust in God, because he will never be angry at me. And even if he is angry at me, he will never turn me away. And he might yell at me and scold me, but it's never to a point where I run away. It's just to a point where I feel a little bit of shame. And guess what? Shame is good. It means you feel feelings and it means that you want to change something. And I just start talking to him. And as the words come out of me and the thoughts leave me, I somehow, and let's be honest, it's not somehow, it's him. It's the Holy Spirit in me. I come up with the right words. I didn't know that I was going to ask for patience, but patience is obviously what I need help with. All right, let's dive back into it. Okay, God, I see the possibilities as endless now. I know that I could possibly open up my own ministry, or I could devote myself to my podcast and redo it and change the title. I could devote myself to doing anything I want. But I know that I have to find a way to share your message with people because of what I have been through and how you have saved me. I feel this immense amount of pressure, but this pressure feels different. This pressure doesn't feel overwhelming. This pressure doesn't feel like it's something that I have to do. This pressure feels like a privilege. This feels like something that I get to do. And I just want to rush into it. I want to run as fast as I can because you have me and you are pushing me forward and helping me find the right way to do what I want to do. And I'm asking you not just for patience, but I'm asking you for deliberateness. I'm asking you guide my hand to prevent me from the overdoing of things as I've done before. I'm asking you to give me the grace to be able to say yes and to say no to the things that require a yes or a no from me. And I'm asking you to give me the knowledge, the wisdom to know which is which. God, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I see you in everything. I see you in everything that I do. I just want to be able to do it at a faster pace because I know how strong I am. And not only that, but I know that you know how strong I am. I mean, come on. You put me through it, right? And I just wish that I could have that vision for myself because I feel like right now that vision is a little bit blurry. And I think that comes with what's happening to me. I could create my own vision before. I could tell myself that I'm going to get my business to this level, or I'm going to have this many clients, or I'm going to make this much money, or I'm going to have this kind of car, or I'm going to take this type of vacation. It was easy for me. But now that it's in your hands, well, I can't see it. How could I? And I'm asking for a sneak peek, a trailer. I don't know, something. Because I want to have something to look forward to. And don't get me wrong, I look forward to each and every day. I know that I have a beautiful daughter that will be born. And thank you so much for allowing me to talk to her last night. It was really cool. And don't get me wrong, I know that I'm grateful for my son. As he gets older and wiser, he becomes more of his own person and develops himself much more. And I'm grateful for my beautiful daughter. As she becomes almost 3 now. Geez, time flies. She's developing more and more, and she's helping me with my patience more and more. I know how special she is to you because the moment that I yelled at her last week, you blew up the salt shaker. So I know she's special. We're all special. And I guess that what I'm hearing you say in my heart is that I have to be grateful for the moment that I am in. If I learn to live in this moment, then everything else will just fall into place. Oh, yeah, just like that. Thank you, God. Thank you. All right. So if you're listening, it's as easy as that. The words will come to you, but you can't hold back. You can't tell a half truth the same way that you can't tell a half lie. You have to believe not just what you are saying, but you have to believe the words that come into your brain. We go on social media to try and find the answer to something that we have within us. You saw what happened. I asked for something, and he gave me the answer. I encourage you to do the same. And prayer is like a muscle. If you want to make it stronger, if you want to make your connection with God more powerful, you got to do it consistently, not just on Sundays, not just when you're feeling down, not just when you're feeling up, but every single day. Start with a 15-minute walk. You'll know what to do next. He will start talking to you. He will start guiding you. He will start showing up in everything that you do, so much that you can't even ignore it anymore. As I'm walking right now, I'm thinking about how I can guide my path. And I look to my right and I see a yellow school bus. And on the side of the yellow school bus is the words compass. And I know that that's him telling me that no matter what, I will never be lost ever again because he is my compass. I'm not making this up. Like, God is not only real, the moment that you get to that place of knowing that he is for you and he's been with you, you will see him everywhere. You will see him in everything, and your life will truly transform. Now, again, this is coming from someone that has just started this path on my journey. I have a lot to learn, and I'm excited for that. I just hope that you would learn with me. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. If you're listening to this on Easter Sunday, I hope you went to church. And if not, go to church right now. Just go on a walk with God. Just throw some shoes on if you don't have them on and just get outside and go talk to your guy. He will always listen. You just have to be willing to talk to him. If you take 2 steps, he'll take 1,000. If you take 2 steps towards him, he'll take 1,000 steps towards you. Just go and get lost in the woods. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your consideration. Thank you from one beautiful human being to another. I'm grateful that you are in my life. Until next time, please keep tuning in. Please follow me on social media. And if you see me go live, please jump on and tell me that you listen to my Walk with God episodes. Please share these with a friend. I have no idea where my journey is going to take me, but something tells me that it's going to be a lot of fun. And I just hope to build a community of people around me that want to be on this journey with me together. God bless you. God loves you. All right. I'm going to finish my walk. I'm going to finish my conversation with God. And I hope to see you here soon again. Take care of yourself. I love you.